Right. Shotgun? Check. Smoke grenades? Check. Rabid My Little Pony repellent? Double check. It's the 5 games for Doomsday Expeditions. So, what follows is my discoveries from day 1 of Leiria Con in Leiria, Portugal. Some of it, unfortunately, was obscured by wind, but I hope you enjoy this little insight into what's probably the best con in the world.
So here I am, first day of Leiria Con, looking out onto the sunny pavilions with the defunct water slide in front of me and a room bathed in white and sunshine, and I'm here with
Uli, Victor,
Sebastian,
also known as Darth Vader. So, gentlemen, so we arrived last night and we had a couple of beers and we had a few laughs and people took the mickey out of me for my purple quiver. How have you found Leiria Con so far, and what are you expecting from it?
I'm looking really forward to this year because I attended the con last year and I really enjoyed it. So I'm expecting a couple of days having fun with friends and maybe new friends. And of course test some games and hoping to improve some games, but also try out games that were recently published with a great group of people. So, yeah.
So Victor, you work for Frosted Games. This is your new job.
Yes.
And by the way you're dressed, I can see you're making a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this for you work or pleasure or both?
It's both. I'm very excited to be here. That Matthias, my boss, said you have to go to Leiria Con this year. It was already said last year when we made the.
Did he pay?
deal.
Did he pay for you?
I hope so. But I'm very excited. Yeah, it's work because we are testing prototypes as well. But it's, I hope also fun because a lot of great people are here, and we'll see. I'm very looking forward to it all.
And so are you here for work too? What does Asmodee... So you work for Asmodee?
Yeah, Asmodee Germany.
Yeah, so are you here just for the laughs, or are you here to sort of wheedle your way in?
No, it's because last year Uli told me how great this convention was. Same is true for Matthias. And so I'm basically here to meet great people, play recently released games, to see some prototypes, but it's all on my personal pleasure.
And so how is this different from other conventions you go to?
First, I think that the atmosphere is very, very friendly. So all the people I met here last year were really nice. So then although it's not a huge international convention, so they expect, I think, about 800 people in all days. It's the atmosphere is still international. So you see there are people from Britain, from Australia, from the US coming. So it's a special thing in my opinion.
I think it's also the way it's organized. It was a very warm welcome by the hosts.
Yeah.
Very, very special and unique. So I think that was also a great start yesterday.
I mean, does it feel like to be a sort of corporate thing, or is it something that's just purely for gamers to get together, have some fun and play some games next to the sea?
I think it feels like it, yeah. It's just a lot of gamers who want to have fun, who are looking for playing stuff that is coming out, playing games that have been released recently. It feels very, very... because, of course, it hasn't started yet, so there are not as many people as they will be, so I'm very looking forward to how this feels. But what I've been told, it's just still a very familiar thing there. Everybody is friendly, everybody is... I think it's
not everybody is friendly. I'm here too.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I mean, that's the problem. I mean, Uli is a terrible arsehole, but apart from that... Well, gentlemen, I'm going to go and get beaten at Wingspan now, so thank you very much for giving your time over. So here I am walking through the lobby of the hotel in Leiria Con. I've been taught how to pronounce the Portuguese, and I'm obviously perfect at it. And I'm here with Ella, who loves board games.
Hello.
I'm here with the worldwide godlike celebrity of board games, Isaac Childress. And Isaac Childress' good lady wife, who has just told me her name, and I've just forgotten. You're going to have to remind me. Kristen. So, how are you finding the con so far?
It's awesome. The weather is amazing, and we're all playing games, and the food is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's very bright.
Right.
You should wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
I played 2 games already.
You don't own sunglasses?
You don't own sunglasses?
Is that because you're a nerd and you don't go outside?
Probably, yeah. I've just never found a need for them before. But now I'm outside. It's very strange.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
So what are you hoping to do over the subsequent 3 days?
Play a lot of prototypes.
Yeah? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I want to play Glenmore and on Mars on Saturday. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
We might move it to Friday, though.
Oh, yeah, good. Oh, because you're leaving on Saturday. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, when you're a A-lister, everything gets moved around for you. I'm surprised they didn't move the hotel to where you're from, just so it would be easier.
Nice vacation.
So how does this feel compared to all the other cons then?
Well, I just got here, but right now it seems very small, if I can say that. Like, not in a bad way, but like it's a very small group of people. It's very intimate. I'm looking forward to just hanging out.
And it sort of doesn't feel like they're trying to sell you loads of shit, right?
Right.
It's here for the games.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, it's like just a small local con that for some reason like people from Australia and the US come to.
Local. So if you were to rate out of 10, 10 being stupendous, 1 being disgraceful, spending time with me in Portugal, how would you rate it?
I'm gonna go with 10.
And this man designed Gloomhaven, so you know it's right. Ella?
3 maybe.
I'm disgusted by that rating.
3 is good. It's not a 1.
Ella loves board games, hates Ben, it seems. Well, thank you very much for your time. And the public are going to hear this, and they're going to hear how cruel Ella is.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty, so it doesn't matter.
True. Here I am at Leiria Con in the reception with the organiser and world-renowned game designer, Nuno, the best middle name in the world, Bizarro Sentiero, and he's trying to work out how to use a computer. So, are you excited about the upcoming festivities this weekend?
No, first I have to solve the problem with the computer because it's not working. But then after that, only after that, I'm very excited.
I mean, do computers ever work? I mean, that's their job, to make us so stressed we die young, right?
Yes, completely. In the convention, the Wi-Fi does not work, everything crashes, the usual.
Yeah, I can't get Wi-Fi reception in here, but I can in my room.
Yes, usually in Portugal we have Wi-Fi, but today is not working.
Do you really?
No, we don't.
I mean, you don't have telephones in this country, no?
No, we don't.
So what's special about this convention?
This convention, wow. First of all, we don't have Wi-Fi. That's amazing.
Clear.
We have it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But second, people. The people. Everyone that attends is different. It's from different set mind, a different kind of player. So it's very special. We'll see.
And of all the people who are attending this convention, would you say I'm the best of them?
You're the second best.
Oh, who's the best?
Is me.
I can't disagree. I mean, you're so handsome.
Okay, it's true, but I'm committed. I'm engaged.
Only engaged?
Yes, with Carlos.
That's much easier to get out of than a marriage. Let's do this. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Ben.
I'm going to let you go back to...
You're the best, the second best.
Hey, I'm second in everything. So I'm here with the other half of the dynamic game designing duo, Nuno and Paolo.
Yeah, I'm Paolo.
They boo at each other, but I think secretly they love each other. So I'm not speaking to you in your capacity as a game designer here. I'm speaking to you in your capacity as a con organizer. So firstly, what are you looking forward to this weekend? Are you going to get to play any games for a start?
Usually, no. I don't play any games. I expect to play probably maybe an Imperial or something like this. Or even a Brass. Who knows? Who knows? If I have luck enough, yes, that's the plan.
So you'll get
But
2 hours
usually-
off?
Yeah, I have a bit more, but not to play games. Maybe to have a conversation and have a beer at the bar or something like this. Even with you, Ben.
You know, thanks for the offer. I'm not sure I want to,
Yeah.
to be honest.
But first of all, you don't drink beer. That's the first one. But
Yeah, because I don't drink beer.
Yes.
My body is a temple.
is it?
The foundations are fucked and the roof is caving in, but it's a temple
It's a
nevertheless.
temple, yes.
So what's... I asked Nuno this, and he couldn't give me a decent answer because he was concentrating on something else.
Okay.
What is special about this con? Why should
Well,
people
the
come?
special thing about this con, and I think Nuno agrees with me, because yesterday we were talking with Uli, and he said something that is very, very, very particular to this con, which is all the attendees do whatever they want to do. There's no schedule for anything. We are open from Thursday, the 14th, until Sunday. And you can play if you want to play. You can play until 8 a.m. in the morning if you want to. Nobody cares. You can even drop lunch, drop dinner, stay for playing, not staying for playing, whatever. It's your decision. And that's what makes it different. There are no rules.
Is there anything that's particularly Portuguese about it? How does the con reflect the Portuguese character?
Mainly, I think it's the way we gather for meals and drinks. This is the very, very Portuguese way, actually Mediterranean way of being. We like to gather around food or drink somehow.
I mean, what really surprises me is that we stood at the moment in an area which is like the game shop. You can buy games.
Yes.
But other cons I go to, a lot of it is about buying games. This is nothing to do with
This
buying
is
games.
not the plan.
Really.
No, this is about playing games, of course, and we need people to buy the games because we need to afford all of this, of course. This is the way to make our small income every year. But this is not the main reason. We try to make this convention as less commercial as possible. So this is basically about being a fan, playing games, and that's it. And being all together.
Do you have a maximum capacity? I mean, if it grows, I mean, people are talking about it more. People want to come.
Of course, there's
What's the maximum?
always the place, the local, the hotel itself. It has a limitation. I think we can manage to have around 1,000 people at the moment, so which is fairly good. At once, I mean, at once.
Yeah.
At once.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome. And then we can have a beer. If only you would.
Well, I've just drunk
drink
too much
beer.
wine at lunch, to be honest, so maybe in a bit.
Maybe in a bit.
So, here I am, Leiria Con 2019. We are in the lobby of the Cristal Hotel, and I'm here with Costa, Leiria Con employee and top game designer of Yinzi.
Yes.
No one knows how to pronounce the name of your game.
Yinzi. I think it's... I don't know the Chinese wording of the name, but it's Yinzi.
Yeah, we'll say Yinzi. Anyway,
Yinzi.
so he's going to give us a tour of the con and tell us where everything is.
Yes. We are in the lobby of the resort, and here we have the library, the game library. We have the store, and we also have our second-hand fair. And now we are going to slowly walk and show you the floors, the rooms.
So how long has the con been going on then?
So this is the 13th year. The 12 years, 14 editions. Because in the first 2 years we did this twice. And then we decided that it was too much for us. So we stick with the annual convention. But it's been 12 years of hard labor.
And so does anyone make any money, or is this all just for the love of the thing?
Just for the love of the thing. Now, in the beginning, the first years, we basically paid the convention from our pockets. Now we managed to get enough money to to do the following convention.
Right.
So we are self-sufficient. We don't need to put money from our pockets in the convention.
So where are we now then?
This is the main room. This is the first the main room, Salon, room 1. We have 150 seats here, more or less. We have 826 seats on all convention for players to sit and play games. Now we walk in this building. We have 3 rooms. We're going to see now the
I'm going
room.
somewhere I've never been before. This is very exciting.
Because you didn't know that we have 2 more floors with 2 more rooms where people can play games. And each of these rooms is this one is okay, it's open, but nobody here. But we have this room available, and we have another room just like this one upstairs. So this room 2 and room 3.
And this is a so the whole area is sort of bathed in sun at the moment. It's a beautiful day. It's early March, but it feels like Northern European sort of May. And if you go sort of 50 meters down, you're on the sea with the crashing Atlantic waves. It's absolutely an incredible location to do it there.
Yes, the place is very, very beautiful. When we picked this place, this is the Leiria Con 3.0, basically.
You're a Leiria native then?
No, I'm actually from here, really, from the Vieira. I'm the local guy.
Yeah.
But everyone is from Leiria or Marinha Grande, which are the 2 cities that are closest to us. The 7 of us basically. When we began 12 years ago, we started with one afternoon with 30 guys, and 12 years later we have 600, 700 people from all parts of the world during 4 days in a hotel like this with these conditions. It's amazing.
Do you find it incredible that you have people from America flying in and people from all over the world? I mean, we've got an Australian person here. I'm from Germany.
Yes. Yesterday I received an email from 2 Greek guys that just made me an email. We are going to Leiria Con. It's our first time. We are going to show some prototypes, and it's amazing because the name, the brand Leiria Con has grew so much, and we know why, because whoever comes here loves it. It's the food is good, the weather is good, the place is awesome.
And it's a great time of the year where people are so exhausted from winter, right?
Yes.
But to come somewhere where the sun is out and you can escape the rain and the cold it's very attractive, and it's super cheap, right?
Yes, we try to negotiate all year with the hotel management. We try to make this the most affordable possible for everyone to come, because we know that for Portuguese people this is an expensive convention.
Yeah.
And people have to take holidays to come here, to take off some work time to come here. But we do all the best we can to make the whole convention the most affordable possible that we can. We also try to balance 2 things that are our main goal here. We want to make the convention a business convention, a convention where the professionals of the hobby.
So is that the main thrust of this area, the tourism trade?
No, we have a lot of industry, smoke, molds. We have Marinha Grande is very, very known by the mold industry and the glass industry. It's very, very big in the area. Leiria, the region of Leiria, has a network of small and medium enterprises that is very, very important.
And so there's been a Sintra game, and there's been a Lisboa game,
and a Coimbra game.
A Coimbra game? When's there going to be a Leiria game?
I don't know. Maybe me and Rolla will do that.
Yeah, right.
Really. We are working in some projects now.
A pilgrimage game would be great, no?
It's one of the ideas that we have on the table. Really, a pilgrimage game with Fatima on the center of the stage.
So where are we now then?
Now this is Leiria Kids. So this is it's the fourth room that we are visiting, but in our language here, it's our room 5. This is a room for families together. We have also a library here, a small library with kids games and more family games, Ticket to Ride, Alhambra, things like that, Jamaica, and kids games. Also in this area, in this pathway, we have that will start today in the afternoon. We have a room for the kids club, the mini club for kids. Well, we have 2 monitors that will. So many families come here with kids. So the kids are always. If you want to play a game with your kid alongside, it's going to be difficult. So you have a place where you can leave your kid. You know that you have monitors that will be taking care with activities, with balloons, with drawings, with special activities. They will take care of your kids, and you can calmly play a game knowing that your kids are safe in a safe environment.
And do you think it's important that you have a situation where, you have people playing Lisboa or something like that in one room, that there's not 50 screaming kids running around? Is that a consideration?
Yes, we try to think of that, and also the liberty for the parents that want to play a game without being
looking after the kids the whole time.
And also for the kids, because kids don't want to
hang out with their parents
while they are playing a game, because they are very small and they are tired and they get fed off. So they have a place where they can enjoy and play. You can see from closer. They have a TV where we can see movies, and there are lots of small toys and games. So it's a small place, where kids can come and enjoy themselves, and they are taken care of by the monitors of the hotel. So it's one of the things that we introduced this last year, and it was a good success, and we are improving the system.
And so do you think that the convention is developing every year? Things are changing, things are getting better?
Yes, I think it's a common knowledge that the hobby is growing everywhere, not also in Portugal. The number of people that we see, the Kickstarter phenomenon also, I think it helped the globalization of the board game industry. It's still a niche, but it's getting really big. Yeah. Bigger and bigger every year. In Portugal, it's the same. In 12 years, we made the jump from 30, 40 guys playing games to 1,000 or 2,000, not all of them are here, obviously. Many people don't come to the convention. But we really notice that the convention got bigger and bigger, and it's getting bigger every year.
I mean, it seems to me that Portuguese designers love big, heavy Euros, right? So you've got Vital, and you've got Nuno and Paulo, and now yourself with Yinchi, and what is it, do you think, about Portuguese people who want to make these heavy, complex, deep games?
I really don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. But it's true that Portuguese players are have it for heavy games. Not all of them, but you talked about Vital and Nuno and Paulo. Nuno and Paulo also host this convention. We are from the beginning of the organization of this convention, and it's the kind of game that we like to play. So it's the kind of game that you try to design. I'm still a wannabe designer. We can see it's releasing now, and I hope that everyone will enjoy the game. But it's really on that side of the scale. It's a heavy economic game.
And Yinchi's your first game, right?
Yes.
And it's beautiful. I mean, especially the cover art is absolutely amazing. It looks like a sort of blue and white china plate. How does it feel when you see your game for the first time, when it's produced in the box with your name on the cover? Is that crazy? Is it surreal?
Yes. Until I saw the box and I had the box in my hand, I I was. I didn't. Roland, the other designer, just passed by us. When I grabbed the box, finally, the physical game that we've been designing for 4 or 5 years, I almost cried.
Really?
I must be honest. I almost cried. It's a sense of fulfillment that it's wonderful.
And I mean, is it a thing? Because, I mean, if you were to meet Uli, you'd be surprised that he produces the kind of games that he does, because he's not a very serious man, but he produces very serious games. Was it a good thing being published by Spielworks? Because that's a stamp of quality now.
Yes. When we presented the idea to Uli, and after a few months he contacted us and said, I want to have your game, we really were very, very proud, because we know that Spielworks has a sign of quality, and it's very important for us that. And Uli is a true gentleman.
Uli's a true gentleman. Sorry, Uli Blenneman, head of Spielworks, and apparently true gentleman, has just walked around the corner. You're a true gentleman, Uli. What's your reaction to that?
You're a bloody bastard.
I just watched him drink 3 glasses of wine at lunch. So this is the result.
Yes, Uli is a little bit happy now. He's always happy when he is with us in Leiria Con. Now let's go to the last room.
Yep.
Okay. And where we have.
So we're descending into the basement now. I'm slightly worried that I might be.
This is not the usual
being taken somewhere to get killed.
This is not the usual treasure way to go. You must go by the elevator.
So we're walking through this now, and this part of the hotel looks like a building site. So the hotel was hit by a hurricane.
Yes, last October there was a strong storm, called Leslie, that caused really severe problems here at the hotel. So they have been rebuilding since then. I hope the auto light comes on.
We're in complete blackness now. I literally cannot see 1 foot in front of my face. This is very exciting.
I'm going to try to keep off the auto lights. I don't know what.
I'm going to turn my torch on now. Aha! We have light.
This is not open yet, but it will be open later in the afternoon. We have this big room for 200 and somewhat people. I'm just going to turn on the lights. So the storm hit the hotel in all this area severely.
And so I was told last night that the storm picked up a bar from the beach and flew it over the hotel. Is that correct?
Yes. If you look from the window in the lobby of the hotel, you'll see that there's a space where you used to have a bar. Literally, half of that bar went thrown by the wind over the hotel and flew and fell in the pools of the aquatic park. It was simply. I'm just trying here to open this light, but I don't know. Should be.
And I guess this is unusual, right, to have hurricanes in this part of the world?
No, not that usual. But in the last years, we have been seeing these climate changes, you know, and in the last 2 years we have 3 severe storms hitting us.
And this is unusual things happening often now, right?
More often
so
than
we're seeing the effects of climate change
it's obvious.
in the real world.
It's
right?
obvious. It's obvious.
So Trump with a snowball doesn't cut it, right?
Can I curse?
Of course you can.
Fuck Trump.
You know, it's really weird because I think that the whole world thinks this, and yet there is just this certain percentage of American people that go, no, he's great. And it's crazy. And the rest of the world just thinks, fuck this guy, right?
Just a rich guy that climbed the ladder and reached the top, and he's now taking care of his own.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of money he must be making off being president is crazy,
it's
right?
Obscene.
Yeah.
It's obscene.
It's the same with Putin. There's this theory that Putin is the richest man in the world currently because of the money he's made being Russian premier.
I don't even doubt that. So, and basically, I didn't show you the press room.
Here we go, the most important place.
Because it's here.
I'm going to sit and go to sleep at certain points.
And I hope you have your standards way down, because this is improvisation for a press room. So I don't know why the lights here are not open, but we still.
And so is this? I mean, having people come and cover the con. This is new too, right?
Yes, in the last years last year we had Edward from Heavy Cardboard.
Yeah.
And the year before that we have Radu.
Yeah.
Richard Ham. It's pitch
Now we're
black.
being plunged into darkness again.
It's pitch black.
I'm expecting to see a demon nun.
It's here.
So
you cannot see it.
For all
it's
those
here.
who can't see it, which is everybody, the press room is currently a black hole in the basement of a hotel in Portugal.
Yes, it could be. It could not sound worse than what you described.
I feel like a celebrity being ushered into here.
But you cannot see. But there are tables here. You cannot see them, but they are there.
I believe you.
And then we have a room full of chairs because of the Leiria Talks, the Congress. People will be talking Saturday morning and afternoon. There will be a Congress about board games.
And this is in Portuguese, right?
Yes, yes. And the state of board gaming industry in Portugal. And it's a meeting where board gamers from all region, associations from all the country, try to meet up and form strategies and how to grow bigger and stronger and healthier.
And what is the state of the industry in Portugal, then?
It has become...
I mean, when we're thinking about professional game designers, people who spend their entire life is designing games. There's three, right?
In
There's
Portugal.
Vital, Nuno, and Paulo.
Yes.
They're the three in the country.
Yes, but for a small country like Portugal, I think it's a high percentage of ratio. It's high.
Yeah.
Because Paulo, Nuno, and Vital live from board gaming now.
Right.
Me and Rolla, we just wish we could do that also.
I mean, is this an aspiration for you? Do you want in the future to be able to give up your day job and be a board game designer? Yeah?
I would love to. We have several projects in the way, and we work hard in our spare time. And for me personally, that's really an ambition. I really would love to make the game design my main activity. Because I really love board games, and I love designing them.
What would you need to do? How many games per year would you need to produce?
Oh, I don't know. I think that a designer that can produce 2 games a year with reasonable success, with good labels, could have a life just of board game design. At least here in Portugal, I think. But also, it depends. It's not an easy factor to measure. There are so many aspects to take care of and to think about that. When you wake up one day and see and understand that I don't need to go to my regular job,
right?
Then you are on the point, the right point.
And I mean, you're designing games with another person, so which means you have to split the money 50-50, right?
It's not about the money. Obviously, if I want to make the gaming industry my hobby, probably have to work double,
right?
double the harder. But the thing of working with a partner is that we push each other. One pushes the other.
Right.
It's very important. Many times we stuck with an idea that it doesn't work, and suddenly one of us just gives up. I give up this idea. Let's try something different. And if the other one pushes and no, let's think more hard on this, and suddenly we find the solution. So with 2 designers or with a pair, one pushes the other, and it's easier to solve problems.
Yeah.
There are 2 heads thinking on the same problem. It's better.
And do you see yourself working in the partnership with Rollo the whole time, or have you ideas that you want to work on yourself?
No, we think as one.
Okay.
We both think as one, but for now, we have. I don't know. I can say to you that we have 6-7 ideas on the table right now. At this point, we're going to have in 3-4 months a new game, Seis Castelos, 6 castles. If I translate.
Seis Castelos.
Seis Castelos. It means 6 castles. It's going to be produced by a Portuguese label, Pitágoras.
Yeah.
It's a more familiar game, more light game, medium lightweight game. We are still working in Imperial Century with Mariano from What's Your Game.
Yeah.
It has been a hard labor of very hard to take to a final end, but we are getting there.
Yeah.
We are getting there, and then we have other projects that we are going to present to some companies to see if they want to pick them up.
Well, brilliant. We're here back at the lobby again where we started.
Yes.
And I'm having my photo taken by the famous board game celebrity Bizarro World.
No.
And yeah, thank you very much, Costa, for showing me around.
No, thank you very much for being here.
And I wish you all the success in the future.
Thank you, Ben.
So I'm here, Leiria Con, day 1, sat in the lobby, anxiously waiting for the food to open. I've been denied my desire to drink a fucking beer by a pushy Englishman.
Language. Wash your mouth out.
By the name of Anthony Boydell. Tony, welcome to Portugal.
Thank you very much. Thank you. How are you, Ben?
I'm thirsty, thanks.
I was going to say you were thirsty, yeah.
So, what are you anticipating from this convention?
I'm anticipating playing some prototype games.
Yeah.
I have a couple
how's all shipping now going?
Attentional shipping. Oh, well, we just actually played a game. It went really well, actually. You should probably talk to Bruno about it. Lots to think about, which is great. That's what you want from a playtest. So I shall try a few things this weekend. Looking forward to playing other prototypes with other designers, drinking, talking, having a laugh. Yeah, it's going to be great. I don't think we'll play any real games this weekend. We tend not to do that.
Oh, do you know? I played Wingspan this morning, so that was interesting. Have you played it?
Yeah, I played Wingspan. It's all right. Yeah, I like it.
It's
Yeah,
all right, isn't it?
yeah.
And so...
That's damned with faint praise. If any game was ever damned. There we go.
And so, what's special about Leiria Con? Why should people consider it?
The hotel is cheap and the food is delicious. The people are quite nice. Most of them, yeah. It's just such a chilled out atmosphere. It really is. It's no pressure. And, you know, I can walk into that. I mean, I've just literally walked out of the room where we play the games, where we've kind of hogged... All the international visitors have hogged that bit of the building. And I just popped in to say hello to Meeple Pete, and he's playing a game with Stefan Stadler, who designed Cuba and Pillars of the Earth, and he's playing the same game with Marcus and Inka Brand.
Right.
And it's like, oh, where's my autograph book? You just can't move for award-winning game designers.
And
Tony Boydell.
Soon-to-be award-winning podcasters.
Oh,
did you vote for me for a Golden Geek?
Of course I fucking voted for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course I did.
And then I'm going to get nominated for the prize, and Rado's going to win it.
Is he allowed to? Did he not win it last year?
Oh, did he?
I think if you've won it, you're not allowed to.
Then it'll be blue pen.
It'll be heavy cardboard.
Or heavy cardboard.
Blue pen.
Frankly, I don't get the bloody recognition I deserve, Tony.
No, well, I know who you are.
That's true, and that's all important.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
So I'm here in the bar area of Leiria Con, sat opposite the board game shop and the library with the most famous person in Portugal, Paul Grogan.
Yes.
Gaming Rules Vids.
Yes.
Aficionado.
In Portugal.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
So I heard a rumour
it's
that
true.
you're the finest navigator known to mankind.
Yes. Discovered South America, then went over to India, all the way up to Macau. Yep, did all that in the 15th century.
And then you found the hotel.
Yes.
And then continued to drive for 20 minutes having found the hotel.
Yes. Because interestingly enough, Leiria Con, there's 2 hotels. Well, it's the same hotel, but split over 2 different sites. So even after finding the first hotel and then getting directions to the second one, we then proceeded to drive around for another 20 minutes trying to find the second hotel. I might go back tomorrow and take some photos of the place we were, because it was quite an eye-opener.
Beirut, would that describe it?
I described it as the Old West, but Beirut is a better description.
So,
yes.
So,
we're off-season, let's just say. That's why this place is... We are in a seaside resort in Portugal, off-season.
And it's wonderful. I went for a walk.
empty.
I went for a walk across the seafront today.
Right.
And it was completely empty.
Yeah.
And dramatic. It was absolutely wonderful. So this is your first time here.
First time here, yes.
So what are your initial impressions? You've only been here a couple of hours.
I've been here a couple of hours and we've just eaten food. I don't know yet. Ask me tomorrow. I mean, my initial impressions of this 30 minutes of driving around thinking that we're never going to find the hotel, that scarred me a little bit.
So are you going to actually not... Are you going to have time where you're not working?
Yeah, there will be some time where I'm not working. But as you know, once you get into the hobby, and certainly when you get into the position that I'm in, it's impossible to switch off the work.
Look at me, I'm working right now.
Well, exactly. So at some point,
journalist.
At some point over this weekend, I will be doing some development work with Vitaloon on Mars, because we've been working on the game together for 2 months.
Yeah.
We are here in the same building, in the same room at the same time. We will just do that. That's what will happen. Tony Boydell wants to show me his new game. So if I have thoughts about the game, my brain will go into development mode, because it can't not. And therefore I'll give him some feedback. What's Your Game might be showing me their new titles in a private secret room of this year's games or potentially next year's games, which I've been lucky enough to... I'll be involved in them. So my brain will go into work mode. I am going to spend at least 50% of my time not in work mode, though, over the next few days, which is good.
Are you looking forward to just playing some games?
Yes. And I'm going to be doing some of that this weekend. We're going to get a game together.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing some of that. I am most definitely... Whereas most of the other cons I go to, I think I'm going to 14 this year, they're all work.
Right.
And I will be working at them for 12 to 16 hours a day. Here, I will be doing these bits of work here and there, but I'm here to play some games.
What's the
and enjoy
dealio,
myself.
though? Do board games still feel like a hobby to you?
Yeah, this is one of the great things, because when I made the shift of going from a hobby to this is my work, a lot of people warned me, and they said there is the danger that when your hobby becomes your job, it stops becoming enjoyable.
Right.
When I sit down now and just play a game, I love it.
Right.
I love it possibly even more than I ever did before.
Because you don't have the pressure of having to think, does this work? What am I going to tell them
I
when
still
I get
do
the
that.
feedback? Right.
I can't switch you've got yellow numbers on a white background, have you? I can't switch that off. But the enjoyment that I get from playing games, and because over the last 10 years I've become more fussy. So games now that are good are not good enough.
Right.
So I only tend to now play games that are good or great games. And that means I'm playing some really enjoyable games, and I'm loving playing games, possibly more than I've done in the past. Maybe because I've got more of an appreciation for them. I don't know. But when effectively the work mode goes off and I sit down and I play, Teotihuacan, Underwater Cities or Coimbra, likely my top 3 from last year. Love them. And that is not work mode whatsoever. I'm not doing any... Although after playing Underwater Cities for the first time, I did drop them a message of things that I think they should change for the second edition, as quite a few people probably did.
But, so, if you come to the end of this weekend...
Yeah.
What would qualify for you as a successful con? In the context of this con, not other.
Yeah. So, making very good progress on the On Mars rulebook and final development.
Yeah.
And hopefully really finalising a few things about it. That'd be great. Getting a sneak preview of What's Your Game's new game for, as I say, this year, next year or the year after would be great. And getting to try a couple of brand new prototypes and people like Tony Boydell who says, look, Paul, here's my new game. What do you think about it? From a professional point of view.
But
from a personal point of view, well, I enjoy doing all of that.
Of course.
So, assuming all of that happens, and then I will get to play a few games aside from that, great. Job done. And I'm here with my partner as well, who doesn't play games, so I'm actually going to be spending the afternoons with her.
Yeah.
This is the first time away we've had together for 6 years, so that's going to be interesting.
Why the first time you've had away
it's a
together
very,
for
very long story.
6 years.
It's a very long story, but workaholism is an actual illness, and
I'm really happy I'm not infected with that particular disease.
I can transfer it to you if you want. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Do we have to French kiss?
There is that. Yeah, that's the downside of it, I'm afraid. But then I do get rid of it. I know. It's like a game of tag.
Yeah.
So once I've got rid of it to somebody else, then I no longer suffer from it. So that's my plan, is to get rid of that.
You should watch It Follows.
Okay.
It's a horror movie.
Right.
It has exactly that premise. It's wonderful.
People French kissing to transfer
Well,
work
it's
on.
sexy sex.
Okay, right.
There's a demon,
Yeah.
and
I'm in.
if you have sex, the demon follows you.
Right.
And the only way you can get the demon to stop following you is to pass the curse on.
Right.
And that's by having sex with someone else.
And you said this is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
Rather than one of those other movies that you keep trying to lend me and... Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Paul Grogan, Gaming Rules Vids. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben.
So I'm here at Leiria Con with the glorious Matthias Kramer, designer of Lancaster and Glenmore, and the upcoming Watergate, which I'm going to play tomorrow. So why are you at Leiria Con?
Because a lot of people told me that this is a very nice con and where you can make very good friends and it has a great atmosphere. So I'm here at the right place.
And do you think what is the difference between this one and something like Essen for you?
For me here, I do not have any appointments. I have the time to play games and also to test my games, and it's like holiday.
And so, Glenmore's on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah.
How is it going?
It's going very well. So we are very exciting how fast it is growing, and we are looking forward to the rest of the days on
And
Kickstarter.
is this your first Kickstarter?
That's my first Kickstarter, yeah.
And so, does it mean that you're going to make your million and you can stop working there?
I don't think so.
Well, Matthias, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm here at Leiria Con with the most famous couple in board gaming, Inka and Marcus Brandt. So how are you enjoying the convention?
We really love this convention. We were here last year and from now on every year, we think.
So why? What's so good?
The people.
Not me, I'm sure, but all
the
the
Portuguese people.
Yeah. Exactly, certainly not the English people. So what is the character of this con, and what makes it different from all the other ones you go to?
We all love playing games, but at night we all love drinking some beer together and have fun together, and we love to talk to all these people here, and it's very special.
And it seems like it's almost little Germany here. There's so many Matthias Kramers here, and you're here, and Uli Blennemann's here. Lots of German people come to this convention, German game designers. Why do you think that is?
Oh, last year there weren't so many Germans, but this year I don't know, because we talked, it was so great, and now I don't know, many Germans here. It's right, but many other nations too. That's really nice here.
And it's a really cool location next to the ocean, and good weather.
And so, are you here to work or are you here to play?
Both. I think it's both. Yes.
So what kind of work do you do here? Do you have prototypes, that sort of thing, or?
We're not playtesting here, but we can find some free hours with no phone calls where we both can work on our project.
Yeah. Some new riddles for Exit and a new kids game and different projects, and we have the time to work together.
And if there was one word, if you wanted to describe Leiria Con in one word, what word would you use? You can say it in German if you want, because then I can translate it simultaneously.
I have to think about that.
Yes. Difficult question. One word.
It's one word. It's
or one sentence if you
joy.
Yes. It's joy, yes, and it's. I love really that there are so many nations. You talk to Finnish people, Spanish people, American people, English people, German people. That's what I like here.
I mean, it's more than one word, but it's a very good description.
Yeah, sorry, it's one sense.
And for us, it is good to learn English.
Yes.
Well, the Brands, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I'm here with George.
Hi.
At the Leiria Con. So how long have you been here today?
Today, only today.
And so why are you here? Why do you come to Leiria Con?
To play games.
Is this the best convention in the world?
It's my first convention, so
Your first
it's the
one?
best convention.
Where are you from?
Greece. Greece.
Are you from Greece?
Yes, from Athens.
You come all the way from Athens?
Yes.
Why
yes.
to this one?
Yes.
Why?
And to see Portugal.
Amazing.
Yes.
So what have you played today? Anything good?
We played only Carpe Diem.
And? I've not played it. Is it good?
It's very good. It's very good. It's simple, it's elegant, and it's fast.
Did you win?
No. I came third in third play game.
I only know one Greek word.
What?
Malaka.
Oh, it's a bad word. It's a bad word. Okay.
Well, thank you, George. And you are?
Theo. From
Theo.
Greece, yes.
And you're from Athens too?
Yes.
And how are you enjoying the convention?
We just arrived a few hours earlier, so it's pretty soon to say, but the first impressions are really, really good.
And has anyone told you look like Quentin Tarantino?
No, never.
Doesn't he look like Quentin Tarantino?
This is the first time ever.
Oh. You do? Take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Thank you.
So I'm at Leiria Con with two gentlemen from Cartamundi. One of them is very famous for marketing a game in Japan with European ladies with their breasts out.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that, but okay.
This is what I was told earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's a reputation. You have to live with it.
So what are you two gentlemen doing at Leiria Con then?
That's the whole trick. We are here to establish actually a connection with the developers of the Portuguese markets as Cartamundi, who are actually the manufacturers of games. That's what we do.
And have you connected?
Not yet, because it's early in the evening, but what we do is actually we have a platform, an online platform, which is called MakeMyGame.com, which is allowing game developers to make their own prototype in a professional way as from one piece. That's what we do.
And is this expensive?
No, not at all.
If I wanted to make a prototype for my game, how much would I pay?
Depends on the quantity and the quality and the size you want. But
a card game?
A card game.
A card game.
Let's say 60 euros, but completely personalized. If you go to the Dominion kind of box, 150. Yeah.
And so how do you two find Leiria Con?
Oh, because we are active in the Portuguese market already.
I mean, how do you find it? Do you like it? Do you think it's great?
That way. So far, I like it.
I have to say, it's going to be a blast.
But
I have to say, it's going to be good.
We are a little bit
Definitely.
intoxicated now.
You look it.
But
no, it's fine.
Here as well, you have a red pants wearing, so it's going to be good. Definitely.
Exactly. They're orange, but still.
Now, we know most of the people supporting the entire event here, and that's how we got here. But on the other side, I think it's just a fantastic family event.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Not at this time of night, but...
No.
Definitely, but
not with people like you around.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, go. No, but
let's stay friends.
Definitely. And when you take a look at the Saturday and the Sunday, a lot of people are heading this way. And we're just trying to get along. Cartamundi is like
it's a family-based business.
And where are you from?
From Belgium.
From Belgium?
Yes.
From Flemish Belgium, right?
Flemish Belgium, definitely. But we know to get along with a lot of the big guys, but we want to get in the market with a lot of younger guys, with the Kickstarters and such. That's why we're here, because this guy left of me, he has this crazy idea about makingmygame.com. and it makes just beautiful. How do you say it?
I'm gonna keep shut now. Let him go.
No. He's a good
He's
guy.
handing over the torch.
Yeah, definitely. No, we have a couple of, how do you say it in English? I don't know.
Say it in Flemish?
Wow.
No, that's Dutch. That's Dutch.
Oh, sorry.
We don't have a throat disease. No, it's actually the way where we started MakeMyGame.com is because we felt that Cartamundi was not well perceived in the market. First of all, the name Cartamundi means playing cards.
Right.
And we make games as well. And let's say at a certain moment, people said, okay, games. I agree, but Cartamundi was known for big productions like Magic the Gathering at a certain moment. And then we said, but we need to get in contact with the game community. As at the beginning, the guys from Magic the Gathering were also a small bunch of people who didn't have the money but had a fantastic idea. And actually it turned out for us as a company to be a fantastic money maker.
Yeah, of course.
Let's be honest. And what it turned out to be is actually we said, okay, in the games world, we need to be present there as well from the very beginning, where the ideas really sprout. And then that's what we started to do. And Make My Game allows people in this stage to make a prototype of games as from one piece, completely personalized.
And so what was the website again?
MakeMyGame.com.
Thank you very much. So it's late night, day one, Leiria Con. We're sat around the table. All of us are trying not to listen to Uli Blenneman because he's a terrible human being.
But
and I'm here.
Beer.
I'm here with Meeple Pete,
yes,
the famous photographer from all the calendars you've seen. So, Piotro, how are you feeling about Leiria Con?
Not exhausted as the first time I went here, so saw a lot of stuff, a lot of prototypes, still some things to look forward to, some cool things we played already.
What are you looking forward to?
One of the Koroks games, it's steampunk stuff, the one from Mr. Bordel.
Oh, it's because Dogger in the bank or whatever.
I don't know, because he had a weather mechanic.
We're talking about your game, the shipping forecast. The wonderful thing about Leiria Con, they don't tell you, is you can be abused by some of the most famous board game designers in the industry. I'm just waiting for Isaac Childress to call me a cunt.
We had the cunt theme again. All right.
I'm going to find much more creative ways to.
Well, you are a very intelligent man.
You are charming. Thank you.
I just got called charming. We're ending this interview here.